flute band that I know of is the Churchill Flute Band in Londonderry, and they were formed in 1835. The Hamilton Flute Band is 1851. Johnson Star is 1858. And then we come on to 1874 when we get the Ballygowan Flute Band, and 1876 is the Curran Band, with some of the Curran men playing with us tonight. And the band that I grew up in was Killymoon in Cookstown, and it was 1878. Hunter Moor in Newry, 1884. So there's quite a history when we look at our flute bands. You've listened to the junior players from Curran tonight, and the style that they use is just the style that the bands would have had back in those early days. And indeed, in my younger day in East Tyrone, we had quite a number of bands playing on skeleton drums and one-keyed flutes, and most of the skeleton drums seem to have disappeared, but the Curran and Moneymore, Ballynina, and the AOH and Loop still play on those skeleton drums. One-keyed flutes was the order of the day, and then as time progressed, other flutes were introduced. Five-keyed, some of them had four, some five, some six-keyed flutes, and a tuning slide, and B-flat, and then they started to add F flutes, E-flat piccolo. Some of the bands had F piccolos, B-flat bass flutes, and even went on to double F flutes and double E flats. The flutes that we play on with the corps of drums, and they'll soon be ready to play, they are called bone system flutes. There's a lot of keys on them, and it would be much more correct musically than the ordinary simple system flute. It's up to the players then to make a good job of it. But that's just a wee brief rundown on our band history. At one time in the province here, both sides of the political divide had their flute bands. Many of them have disappeared over the years, but we have still got some going yet, quite a number. When you cross the border and go down south, there are still some park music flute bands. In Limerick, their band is somewhere around about 130 years on the go. There's one in Waterford, there's one in Wexford. These were all garrison towns, and the tradition was there with the British Army, and when men come out of the army, they formed their own flute band. And they still continue today. Indeed, they play the same marches as what the bands in the north here play. So I think our boys are ready. We call ourselves a corps of drums Northern Ireland. We're drawn from many of the bands across the province. Some people call us the corps of drums. Maybe when you have a good look at us, you might think that's not too far out. But we're still playing, still going, and we hope you enjoy the music that we're going to play tonight, much of which is steeped in the history of the First World War. So we'll see if we can get the boys ready and sit back and enjoy the corps of drums. Thank you. The first march that we're going to play is called Curdy Leon, or as we would call it, Curdy Lion. And It's an old tune that I learnt as a wee boy, like some of the young players that you saw tonight, when I first started to drum with Killymoon Flute Band. It's my favourite. The boys call it my tune, and I hope you enjoy it. That's the first one, so sit back and listen.